We are back on Schaefer Customs. On this episode, we're actually going to wind up taking a couple steps back. I know, you're like, oh man, you were getting so close, what are you doing? So we're actually pulling the harness. I know, I just bought the adapters and stuff for these injectors. But I promise you, if you wait, it's going to be worth it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this back off. Pop this fuel line off. We're going to take all the plugs back off. We're going to take the pipe off that I just ran. You know, unhook all that, throw it all up there. And I got something really cool. I'm super pumped. Big shout out. Thank you, Eric. My boy Eric came through, hooked me up. Helped me a lot with this build. No, it's not that one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this fuel line off. Pull them the other injectors that I just hooked up the other day back off. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop this intake off. If that's a hint. It's just a stock LS1 intake. We got something way cooler. I'm excited. I've always wanted one of them too. Next step in the build. This takes a lot of money, you know, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of patience. Go ahead and unhook these. Get my fat finger in there. Yeah. Get this all out of the way. Terminator X system. Still super pumped about that. Always wanted it. Finally broke down and bought it. We're gonna get most of this stuff out of the way. We're not gonna need it. No. Fuel line unhooked. Yeah, we should be able to just take a couple bolts out and okay. As soon as I get the right socket on there. Alright, now that we got, I think, the right socket on there. Gotta do this one-handed while recording. Try not to moan in your ear. Yeah, I'm super excited about the new parts. You know, it's been a long time coming. Kind of ignored the Camaro for the last couple of years, working on other things. Now we're just throwing the bank at it, basically. Bank's pretty empty. Now with the new setup, I am going to have to change a bunch of stuff and order some more parts, but I couldn't wait. I wanted to get it on now. I'm excited. Another bucket list. Another bucket list thing that I've always wanted. Got them. Get all these out. sure that's it. Obviously, I need a different clamp for this one too. That probably won't stay on under boosters. We're only throwing, you know, I don't know, 8-10 pounds at it. Let's see if she likes it. We got the crossover vent. That I think comes out with it. I'm gonna go ahead and pluck this off. See if I can do this one-handed. Oh, Chevelle. Alright, here. I think I got everything off now. I'm gonna try to get this intake off. I gotta take them brackets off. What are we hitting? What the hell? That's all the way out. Take these out, throw them in my pocket so I don't lose them. Apparently I didn't have them all out. Can I reach these ones? I know a lot of this is old news to a lot of you people, a lot of you guys and girls, but you know, this is more for the backyard mechanic. You know, the one that can buy a few things at a time. It takes forever to slowly build stuff up. You know, it's really for everybody, but you know, I'm just saying, some of it might be, you know, old news, but to me, it's new. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, let's pop this off. See if it'll come off now. All right. Vacuum on. There she is. Fully dressed LS1 intake. Yeah. Cathedral port. Now, she's a little dirty under there. It's not too bad. I mean, I've had the intake off before, but so I'm gonna wind up having to change out the steam ports to something else now. Probably gonna wind up having to clean this up because what's going on top. Like I said, I'm pretty excited. I'll show you in a minute, but I'll give you a little hint. Now, my son actually bought me this, I don't know, years ago now, so it's been kicking around the shop. It's a little dirty here and there, but so that versus the old stock unit, you know, she could almost swallow her. So there's a little hint. I'm sure you guys already know what it is. But, yeah, we'll take a look at that in a second. Just wanna make sure nothing dropped in there. Like I said, I mean, now's the time I should probably pull all this back off. You know, pull all this off. Most of what I'm doing is still mock-up. It's probably going to be quite a while before I can, you know, actually get it running. Finally buy all the parts, you know, all the little pieces. But I still need my turbo drain. So either I pop the water pump and all the accessories off, pull this pain in the butt harmonic balancer off. Might as well buy a new harmonic balancer while I got it off, a good one. But so I'm either gonna buy a timing cover or go cheaper and just pop the timing cover off. And there's a nice little slot right there. You can drill out. I got the bung for it, and it'll drain my oil back in there. I could also go with the oil pan. So I don't know. I'm thinking I ain't gonna be able to get the oil pan off without lifting the whole motor. So probably gonna wind up pulling the front accessories off. So like I said, a lot of this is just mock up, you know, getting parts, buying parts. Luckily I got a loving wife that doesn't mind when I spend some money. You know, we just tell her it costs less than it did, you know. She'll never know. But no, she supports my dreams, and you know, this car's come a long ways from the old small block with the 4-speed to the LS. I did have it running. I got it running in one of the videos a while ago. It sounded good, but shiny button moment. Seen the Terpski and I was like, what? I've always wanted to put a turbo on it. So I've been just slowly buying parts and stocking them up, and now I'm making little videos and talking your head off. So anyways, enough talk. Do you want me to just set the phone down, you know, and come back and pow, TV magic would be on there, or do you want me to just show you? I think a reveal would be kind of cool, right? Yeah, it's over there. You know, up a little farther. I know. You're like, hurry up and show us. I'm pumped. I've wanted one of these for a long time. Like I said, you probably know what it is. I'm going to actually go ahead and bring you back after I set it on there. And then I'll show you what I've been yakking about. Hopefully you're excited like me. I'm pumped. Alright, you ready for the big reveal? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Now, obviously, I gotta, take the EV6 injectors that I tried before, throw them in here. But we got the Holley EFI high rise. Fuel rail, I gotta order lines. Change everything back up. But, oh, man, that is cool. Boy, I've wanted one of them forever. Of course I routed this, so now I'm going to have to redo it, but man, that's just going to be so much better. Get the bigger injectors in there. Man, look at that thing. What a unit, huh? Pumped. Now the rest of the motor is nice and dirty. I'm going to have to clean it. I might scuff the black off the Holley there, but so yeah, the throttle body's gonna, I gotta get bolts and a bunch of other stuff for it, but man, slowly coming together. It's been so long. Boom, man! If that ain't cool, hell yeah. We were worried about the hood before. You know, I do got a 4-inch cowl hood, but the 4 inches is mostly in the back. So I don't think my hood's gonna clear anymore at all. Even the new smaller turbo. Still, you know, she'd have been right there. Oh, that is nice. Yup. Looks good on there. We'll get this chrome piping put on. Obviously, I'm going to pull all these back off, clean them up because they kind of look, you know, a little shitty right now. I also have a nice set of chrome. Not that I'm really big on chrome, but it kind of goes with the piping. It'll offset the dirt. Chrome valve covers. I'd like to move the coil packs too one day. You know, maybe off to the firewall behind it or something. Kind of clean it up a little bit. But yeah, that's awesome. Changes it up a lot. Just got me smiling. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. I just wanted to do a little reveal. Obviously, I got to order a bunch more parts now. The deal came up and it was too good to pass. My boy Eric hooked me up. I appreciate it, man. He's hooked me up a lot with this build. Super awesome guy, super knowledgeable. You know, I call him up any questions. He helps with no problem. You know, because like I said, this is my first LS swap, my first turbo build. So, you know, I'm still kind of learning. Just got to spend a bunch of money. Once you get it, though, once you get everything, it's not too bad, I guess. But it's just getting all the stuff to get there. You know, the intake, you know, your 1,000 to 1,500. You know, without injectors, I think right now they're on sale. It's like $12.50 or something like that. You know, but that doesn't come with a throttle body. It doesn't come with any bracketry. It does come with the rails, no injectors. But, you know, the Holley Terminator, there's another $1,200-1,500. The screen, you know, plus I got to get or I could make one. You know, the screen, that was another $800. Plus the dash kit, I think they're $400. The turbo piping was $110 or something like that. You know, intercooler, exhaust system. This is off the other turbo kit that I had previously bought. You know, I guess the good thing is if I'm not going to be able to run my hood, which kind of sucks, but I could go back to the bigger turbo. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there, right? But yeah, hey, thanks for watching. You know, feel free to down in the comments, you know, give me some pointers. You know, I gotta get vacuum lines, a bunch of other shit, but yeah, I'm excited. It's been a long time. Car deserves it. You know, she's been just sitting inside being neglected. Eventually, I think I'm gonna wind up putting that into my 96 OBS maybe. But for now, the Camaro's getting all the love and all my money. Don't tell the wife. Nah, she don't care. She's very supportive. But, yo, awesome. Thanks for watching. Keep tuned. We're going to keep plucking away at this thing. You know, we're just going to throw a couple more paychecks at it, and hopefully we'll have this thing spooling up in no time. And that's going to be a whole other thing, learning how to program it and then set it up and, you know, go through all the learning stuff. And then I got a laptop so I can hook up. And then I'm going to, you know, kind of self-teach with help of y'all and my buddy Eric and, you know, a couple other buddies. We're going to learn how to do this. But, you know, when she comes back out, she'll be 3-4 different colors, but that's okay. Ain't gotta be pretty. We just want to make it a little faster. Hey, thanks y'all for watching. Have a great night. See you on the next one.